Welcome back to you for another yummy update, friends. Bitcoin has been starting to tick up, which is quite lovely to see. The monthly candle for Bitcoin, friends, is now wonderfully green. It's actually beautiful. Bitcoin around $86,000 now, having this push up. We're waiting for the macro. I think ISM comes out this year, friends. Remember, this month, right? ISM, business ISM. It's important because we want to know where we are in the business cycle. Remember, above 52 is like, okay, full systems go for alt season stuff. Right now, the number is about 50.3 or whatever, 50.9. Actually, did it even come out this month? Well, I think it did. No, February. We got to wait for the next data point. Remember, we are still around here. That shows you the cyclical forces are keeping us down, which is the opposite of up. Some of us say down. And yeah, when things are great, all the altcoins and stuff are going to be moving around, but there's nothing pretty much else to do. Now, overwhelmingly, friends, pDAI and PulseChain have been the hottest topic of crypto. Now, we're all biased, because we love PulseChain. We love PulseChain. We believe in the vision, but it's hard because we're like, you know what? But we always think we're cool. But like, actually now, we're actually cool. So Ansem, I'll call him Ansoy. Why? He blocked me. So Ansoy commented about PulseChain. He replied, "Oh, you like PulseChain, man?" Right? He's always like, "You raise $1 billion," and like, Ansem, don't research what happened to the $1 billion, bro. That'd be funny. You gotta get bearish as hell. Don't do it. It's kind of funny. Ivan tweeted 3 times about pDAI. Man, that's big, bro. And it was a bottom signal each time. All 3 times. Ivan tweets here, bang, 300%. Ivan tweets here, bang, 300%. Ivan tweets here, bang. That's funny. 3 times, man. 3 times, bro. I was buying, though. You probably want to know, friends. There's a lot of things coming on. Today is FUD wave number 6. Okay, in the Richard Heart ecosystem. Richard Hart has done FUD wave number 6, friends, just now. He's done the tweet storm. So I labeled this the tweet storm, and I covered it in Juicy News. But man, Vince, he literally did. Okay, let me give you some context, okay? Richard has always said there's this thing called the risk diode, where if something's a real scam, you can't talk about it because it just sends more people to the scam. Okay? So that was the main talking point as to why he's never addressed pDAI before and never tagged it. So that was the narrative people were running with, that you were seeing out there. And then what ends up happening is he's now tweeted about pDAI 18 times in a row. Bang, 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 bang. He says that stupid pDAI, dumb pDAI, inflation bug. All right. And look at all of these. Bang, 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 bang. 18 tweets in a row. That's gold, bro. That's gold. Friends, he hasn't even done more than 4 tweets for his own core coins. Did you know that? No. Which is interesting. He's only done tweet storms on EHEX, which rinsed everybody out, and then it bottomed out, and now it went up 900% against Pulse. And he's done a tweet storming on pDAI now. We've never seen a tweet storm like this. Man, this is shake! I want to shake you! He said everything. He goes, infinite inflation bug. Your heart rate basically goes up reading it. He's like, oh, this is different to every other time. MakerDAO has admin keys. MakerDAO, admin keys. Inflation bug, question marks. Can't shake me up, bro. Can't shake me up. Maybe it's by design, by the way. Whoop. That's funny. 6 waves, huh? Interesting. I want to show you this as well. Like, by the way, how many times are we going to have to play this video on the show? How many times? Let's put it in 1.25x. How many times we're going to go through this video?
When you say ERC20 copies applies to stablecoins as well? Yep. So you'll have USDC on both sides, but USDC has an admin key. They can just invalidate all the coins at will anywhere they want, but their users will probably sue them. So I don't know what will happen with stablecoins. Some stablecoins don't have an admin key. Like, I don't think DAI has an admin key, but USDC and USDT do. I might have like a federated kind of DAO-based admin key, maybe.
He knew about this, okay? Admin key, DAO, MakerDAO. Who are these anonymous people? Very interesting. Very interesting, friends. I've also played that other video, but I'll keep playing his videos from before. He already said, I've been on the phone. We're going to make a MakerDAO, PulseChain DAI. Oh, maybe we'll see what happens. But then the argument is always, no, Sommi, he's going to do it differently. That's okay. That's your opinion, though. My opinion is doing it right now. That's your opinion. Okay, your opinion gets priced by the market. My opinion right now is valued low by the market because there's no certainty. The price of the market, yeah, I mean, it ain't high enough. It's down here, 0.2 cents. Well, man, but this is it's funny how it's all playing out, man. Before we even continue more about stuff, I'm going to show you something, okay? There are people in the community, friends. I'm not joking. It's literally 99 people in one corner. I'm in the other corner, okay? I just spent 2 hours. I was on St. Wolf's stream. 2 hours here, friends. 2 hours. KOLs came and appeared, okay? Mr. B Roots even comes and shows up. I'm just going to start and say it. Mr. B Roots, bro, if you told me you and KDP were going to have the same opinion this year, I would have bet against that. I am shocked. You guys are all on the same side. Wow. Also, like, fans, this has been wild. Like, bro, this is the most biblical shakeout of all time. It's like last man standing. Hold! That's what I feel. Shout out to Mr. Fast Abdul, Housey, Almighty, and everyone else out here. Friends, everyone's got their own opinions and a lot of things here. That's fine. That's fine. But I don't hate anyone. I even mentioned in that stream, you've got 2 hours, friends. Watch it. You'll enjoy it a lot. I put if you find it, the timestamp, you gotta click on my video to find out where it starts. Just scrolling through. I mentioned, man, we're all on the same team, guys. So I am on the most bleeding edge part of the risk curve of PulseChain when it comes to the pDAI thing. And you're just like 1 centimeter in. But you see, it's funny. People act like you're in a Bitcoin. You're not, bro. You're taking the same leap of faith. Richard Hart could literally just disappear tomorrow and not do anything, okay? We are all taking an enormous amount of risk compared to Bitcoin, okay? But it's funny. This is your highest value content in crypto. I've told you, everyone is on the risk curve, and then they look to the guy who's taken a bit more risk to them, and they go, no, 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 that's way too much risk, bro. I am in the safe thing. No, you're not. No, you're not. Bitcoiners say to Ethereum, too much risk. We're in the safe stuff. Ethereum guys say to alt layer 1s and Soylana, too much risk. You're in the trash stuff. We're decentralized. PulseChain, who's part of that stuff they deal out, we're looking at the meme coin as an altcoins and go, no, 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 it's too risky, bro. There's Richard Hart stuff now. pDAI stuff as well is saying, hey, man, this might be another thing. And then people are like, no, 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 I'm in the riskless stuff. Hex and PulseChain, bro. An origin address, if it wanted to, could literally end your hopes and dreams right now if it wanted to. You know that, bro? It could press the nuke button. Pulse, PulseX, eHex, pHex, even Ink. Yeah, if you're holding ink, someone could put up the inflation to literally 1,000 ink per second. Goodbye. Are they going to do that, though? That's the whole question. Are they going to do that? I don't know. You don't know. I've taken the bet, though, that they won't. I don't think they're going to do that. Now, just to give you an idea, friend, this is literally what's happening. So you can read the names here. I'm not going to say people's names out a lot because I don't feel bad for any of you. A lot of people calling for my death, extreme amount of violence, delusional, just every word, bro. I've done this thousands of times, okay? Pretty much, look, if you can't see it as well, but at the bottoms of literally everything, you look like a complete delusional. I literally make videos about this. Now, what I've noticed, though, is I don't want to create a resentment to anybody. I treat you as just someone who you're looking at the red candle. This is not really you. All right. If I took you out, we went and had a beer, had some orange juice, played some Game Boys, ate some popcorn together, you would not be talking to me this way. Okay. That's not you. Also, when you're in green candle mode and you're saying, you know what, Sommi, I'm going to get a tattoo of you in your Pikachu hat and I'm going to put it on my butt. And I'm like, you know what? I mean, I'd like to see it, but just I'm telling you now, bro, if the candles go red, you're not going to feel like you want to do that. Just telling you, friends. So with that regard, so you have one of the PulseChain influencers, Hex influencers. He's tagged I find retards, and he's basically quoting me with my picture. This is just, friends. This is, bro. Okay, before we even look at my tweet, when they do the tweets, if you buy the FUD, you're up 248% right now, bro. Interesting. Rumored Richard Hart controlling his rumored Twitter account tweets something perceived as negative about a coin, and then the coin goes up. Whoa. Probably nothing, though. Probably nothing. Use that retard finder on yourself. If you bought the dip on Richard's pDAI tweet FUD, it's up 248%. Very interesting. So he was quoting my piece. Look what I was saying here. I said, not selling my pDAI, Richard. I didn't sell on SEC or Interpol FUD either. Vietnamese kid isn't outsmarting you. Believe in something. So I guess the implication is, are you trying to tell me that a Vietnamese kid with a giant dong is outsmarting Richard right now? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so at all. Let me show you some herbium and copium, okay? You want the latest updates? There's been up, friends. This is number one hot topic. I got to show you this. I'm going to have to cover this again and again and again in a video. Do you know in Richard's tweet storm, he revealed to me what he's doing. And I'm going to tell you what he's doing. So when we read this tweet, you're going to understand what he's talking about, okay? Soylana was the 2024 chain winner. Soylana was going down every 30 days. Soylana had bugs, weird shit, okay? The narrative of Soylana going down every 30 days and being dead became a super turbo-nuclear rocket to the moon for Mindshare. It fueled on itself. Obviously, Richard looked at it and he goes, oh, I guess if your chain's really garbage and then starts improving and things happen in a positive way, people take note of that and then something big happens later on. Interesting. This is in the middle of his pDAI tweets. This is referring to pDAI. Let's read this. Soylana was totally and completely wrecked, but had so much free press about being wrecked that they got a free lottery ticket, which is, by the way, a Sommi word. You guys never said lottery tickets, bro. I made that term. 90% call, 10% lottery. He said they got a free lottery ticket towards pumping back up. It didn't matter if the chain froze often or needed a reboot. As long as people kept buying for whatever reason, memes, I guess, number go up. Interesting. Such a strangely odd, weird post to insert in the middle of a tweet storm when you're trying to FUD a bag. Literally trying to FUD a bag. Casting uncertainty. That gives me more certainty, though. That gives me more certainty. Thank you for reminding us that Soylana's chain was going down every 30 days. And the lottery ticket turned into something big. I'm just probably nothing. I wonder if a supposed infinite minting inflation bug coin that's down 93% right now. I wonder if it's going to have something. I wonder, not financial advice. Now, friends, I'm going to end with you for this bomb show, okay? You're going to interpret this how you want. I know how I've interpreted it. I smell something fishy, and I don't like eating seafood, all right? So, Maria, the Atropa dev, by the way, whoever made this, God bless you. Thank you so much, okay? If you made this, and Mr. Daddy Wick, thank you for showing me this, okay? Maria, the Atropa dev, let's look at the top left. Maria says, the best case I can foresee is that we are seeing the planned Hedron relaunch. If it is Hedron planning a miracle launch, then their actions are justified. Hedron needs to succeed for the chain to see 100% success. No context. Never spoken about Hedron and Icosa. Never done anything like that before. Out of literally nowhere, Maria, pDAI believer, friends, Maria bought 3 billion pDAI at the start, bro. Okay? He figured out something what was going on. So Maria makes a tweet about Hedron. Sorry, not a tweet in the live stream. This was on the 23rd of March. Next day, Richard Hart, which is just now, MakerDAO. He tags MakerDAO. You and your friends have the chance to do the funniest thing. He is literally, that was tweet number 19, by the way. He's literally saying, hey, MakerDAO, you can come right here and infinitely mint the pDAI if you want. Why haven't they, friends? Richard already told us, bro. Why would they cut off their nose to spite the face? Why would they do that? Why would they risk their reputation? Why would they go activate admin keys and infinitely print a token? It would destroy all ounce of credibility for their existing DAI project. They're like, wait a minute, you infinitely minted? Can't trust you, bro. Done. See us. Currency's gone. See us. You chose to infinitely mint it? You chose that? To ruin someone else's project? Ruin it? Interesting, right? That's what I think is happening. And I think that's the game theory here. And by the way, that's Richard's game theory gave the P tokens to a lot of the exchanges, friends. So, by the way, so after he says that, you go, Sommi, what's that got to do with Maria and the Hedron stuff? 6 minutes later, that's 300 seconds. 6 minutes later, during a time when Alex has literally been missing for years, 6 minutes later, he replies to Richard Hart, if they don't, I have a backup plan in the works. Weird. Weird. Comes out of retirement to reply 6 minutes, Richard Hart. So really, probably nothing though. Probably nothing. Shout out to all the baby dolls out there as well. We have Mr. Tangent here. Let's go, dude. We have real devs and a cult of believers. I'm high confident we're going to get through this at a number higher than 0, and I'm excited to find out. Are the bottom signals in the room with us right now? Yes, that's awesome. That's awesome. And then we have Mr. Marco, probably resharing Alex's FUD thing. I see people spreading false narratives. This plan will not peg, nor help peg pDAI. As I have said for basically 2 years to anyone who asks, pegging pDAI is technically not possible without the keys. The DAO itself does not have enough control. But look at this. Here we go, friends. Bro, we can stop the minting and subsequent dumping in theory. There's just good work, friends. That's all I'm saying. Good work. I like it. I like the bets and I like the odds. Also, friends, I mean, there's so much updates here. Crypto as a whole, we're battling through March. We are battling through. I bought more on the FUD stuff. I bought more. And just to remind you, okay, mentioned in Juicy News, you can't even get back into your position in pDAI if you sold. You can't get back in without slipping the price. He pulled the liquidity. Look at this. He pulled the liquidity. Now, I think there's this one liquidity pool. I think the total is 150K on the bid. It used to be like, I think 500K, 600K. So, bro, do you know how dangerous that is? Do you know how dangerous that is? Not for the downside. We already knew the downside 0, okay? The upside, it's dangerous if it works out. You can't get back in. Who's going to sell you the coins? You were relying on the thick liquidity pools in the V2. Who's going to sell you the coins? Just ask yourself this, okay? Ask yourself this. If people didn't sell at 3 cents, all right, and this thing got back up, why are they going to sell here? That's why, friends, in crypto, you really got to be careful about losing your position in a bull market, in anything. Uncle Bobby will tell you that, but you really, that's why, like, friends, Richard Dishy made a product, bro. Hex was made to save you from yourself, staking. I wonder if this is going to play out the same way. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.